Everybody, welcome back. We're gonna figure this one out, okay? We're gonna beat 820 and then we're gonna move on. I will absolutely swap any day of the week. You can no longer rest ever. That's a buff. That's a buff for a guy like me. You know why it's a buff for a guy like me? Because that means I'm not going to accidentally rest when I could be upgrading cards to improve my run forever. So you just made a grievous error, I would say, by giving me Coffee Dripper. Plus, now I know if I ever see Bandage in the shop, it's on site. Now, there are... Right, I forgot we had extra energy. There are some problems associated with this. If you take 2 damage, for example, against 2 louses, you're not getting that HP back for some time. Look at this, though. There's some advantages, too, man. There's definitely some advantages. Are you seeing this? That's a given. If I see Talk to the Hands, that's pretty much an auto add to the deck for a guy like me. I mean, we don't even need to play anything else, but we might as well bank some energy for the future, potentially. Eruption? You don't even need to crunch the numbers on that one. You know what makes it work. All level with you? I think you can run 2 Talk to the Hands. You know how I know that? Because I've done it. Now, I will not be upgrading 2 cards and losing 20 HP, because that seems a little rich. I will not be taking a chance on this, because there's a cost-benefit analysis, okay? There's some costs. We can't be as risky with our choices, I think. And there's some benefits. The benefits are we get 4 energy every turn. That's the cost and the benefit. And then, I mean, the analysis, I'd say it probably speaks for itself. Talk to the Hands, honestly, because the face definitely don't want to hear it. It's going to sting either way, huh? Take an 8. That's all right. We can weather the storm on that one. I'm not even going to cry about that. You're both dead. No, Captain, your men are already dead. Brother, I mean, Ex Machina is Ex Machina. With 4 energy, though, I'm mixing it up. I'm breaking all the rules. I'm going Perseverance. Having a block that we can hold if things get hot, that matters to a guy like me. Okay, don't take Pain. I don't think we want a second Eruption. A Scrawl would go nicely. I'll happily take a Scrawl. That's a good question mark as far as I'm concerned. Land it? No need to land it. Land this instead. I'm not trying to make a joke. That's never been my prerogative. I genuinely, completely, and fully believe we have the win. Like, Coffee Dripper is not bearish, man. Coffee Dripper is very bullish. We're so close. Okay, so you're dead on a conclude. 18, I got to do 23 damage to you. This will do 6. You'll be on 35. And we will have 3 energy. We can do 16. You'll be on 19. This does 18. It's science. I think I made a mistake. I made 2 mistakes. I forgot about the energy cost. But then I also did the math wrong. We don't really... It's kind of... Apotheosis is kind of a stud. I was going to say we don't need it, but let's not be insane. Now, the question I think we're going to find out pretty quick here is, did I build enough damage into the deck? And the answer may well be no. But who's the boss? The boss is going to have a really hard time hitting us with the, like, 7 weakness on its head at all times. So I think maybe, like, we have nothing to fear, possibly up to or even including fear itself. Don't need an energy potion that much. Rush down. If anything, pressure points might be important for like scaling purposes, as crazy as it sounds. Most important card to upgrade, maybe upgrade a Scrawl, because it helps you, if it costs 0, it's more likely to help you draw Apotheosis early. Battle him, I guess, will help us out here. I think if we don't die early, we pretty much have you by the you-know-whats. It's like an Apotheosis. 3 energy remains. Scrawl. Talk to the hands are important. Then there's also a part of me that just says, you know what, buddy? You know what, buddy? Start by getting faded. Get faded first, and we'll play the other miscellanea afterwards. Now, every time I hit you, I mean, this is bad for you. Every time I hit you, I'm gaining 6 block, and you're only hitting me for 3. So the tables are turning, my friend. The tables are turning. Now, on occasion, we may still need to do something like that, for example. But every time we draw pressure points, you're taking quite a lot of damage. I would like to render you weak forever. Thank you for asking. I think we'll conclude on that thing. We definitely got the Guardian. Now, I know what you're thinking, and I'm thinking something similar. To me, it feels like it's just embarrassing to only have 2 relics. And that's probably not the way I should be looking at it. But I can't deny that it's making me feel relic envy, man. Now, there are 2 perfectly cromulent options here, don't get me wrong. There's just, I've been feeling a little bit of relic envy, I guess is all I'm trying to say. I love Brilliance. Establishment works well if we get a Battle Hymn. We only had one because we popped a potion last time. Omniscience has no targets, but we could take some. As crazy as it sounds, I mean, and it is a little insane. I'm a Brilliance guy. I know, and I think it's costing me. No longer discard your hand. We already have 4 energy. Just keep that in mind. Honestly, I'm of the opinion that we can go insane here. We can transform 3 basic defense. Mental Fortress, Bowling Ball, Consecrate, Crescendo. Okay. I'm okay with that. We got 4 energy as is. Were they the exact cards that I was hoping for? No, not really. Let's try to find some of the exact cards we're looking for then. It stings, bro. It stings. Remember, you can't rest. Right. All right, things are... I've immediately lost confidence in myself. We have good damage potential, but we need to not die. I don't know, man. We probably need to build block. Pressure points gets better, but I don't really want to make a pressure points deck. Like I feel like a meditate with the mental fortress that we just gained allows us to do some potential stance dancing. I don't know. And maybe the passive block from the stance dancing, even though I consider myself a non-stance dancer, maybe that's helpful for a guy like me. Huge. I need the extra block, unfortunately. Maybe it's helpful for a guy like me because we can't heal. So we're taking 9 off that. That's no good either. But this is kind of good. Wave of the hand. Talk to the hand. Crescendo. You just got to give this one a second. Because we gained blocks, so now you guys are getting weak. We'll meditate at the end of our turn. Play some more block just to keep them weak. So we won't play a conclude. Instead, we'll hit you again, generating more block. Meditate out of it. Eruption, and honestly, a bowling bash is lethal, probably. So I don't know. I don't know. That's not rare for me when I play as the Watcher. Order. It's not rare for me to not know what I'm doing. But we'll try, man. We'll play it by feel and see what we can do. They're really not doing us a service with the enemies we're coming across. Or like, and also, like, we may die basically on the next turn. So everybody just chill, okay? Where's my Apotheosis, you piece? Apotheosis, talk to the hand. It makes me sick. I mean, we can Eruption Meditate, but I think I'd rather just, like, let's come out there and do a little bit of damage at least first, and then bring this back and probably kill you next turn. You got to admit, they could be doing us a little bit of a favor. We probably don't have lethal, although, because we only have 3 energy left, yeah. Obviously, there's the talk to this, as they say. We need to be drawing the talk to the hands, or at least some blocks early. Otherwise, like, as you can see, we're staring down the barrel of James Bond gun at the start of GoldenEye 007. Yeah, I said James Bond gun. Smiling face. Whenever I see the smiling face, I wish it showed up at a different time. You ever listen to, I was going to say James Franco. James Taylor, that's his name. It is definitely not James Franco. I think we're done, guys. I think that's us in the corner losing our religion, but like losing our religion unironically. If it's possible to lose one's religion ironically. I can definitely, for 1 energy, I could take you out. It'll also generate a staggering amount of block for us. And we get to play Apotheosis. It definitely did not take you out. I've misread the user interface. And as a result, we will all pay. We're definitely dead. Okay, honestly, I thought with Coffee Dripper, we were pogging off, but maybe we built the deck improperly. We needed to have more burst damage capability. I felt like the first floor we were loving it, man. Okay, no gold but energy. I think it has a more insidious impact, but definitely like a little. It feels easier to wrap your noggin around, right? Now, the most dangerous fights then are probably like these first fights. Because as soon as we add like 1 big attack, we're in a great spot. How about a talk to the hand? Talk to the hand is not the... Talk to the hand is innocent, okay? Don't hold it against talk to the hand that we lost our last run. If anything was wrong with the last run is that we didn't draw talk to the hand enough. So what are we building towards? I don't know. Stop asking me. I figure it out as I go. Empty fist is something I like to see. I'd snap took it in less than like an 1/8 of a second. He's inting, as they say. Go for it, man. Go for it. 6, we take 2. Doesn't even bother me. No jokes come to mind about take 2. It doesn't sound like any other common catchphrases these days that recently launched podcasts. I'll take an evaluate. I'd prefer to have taken another attack, but that was not a situation that was presented to me, so we won't. Guaranteed to draw talk to the hand, right? Right? Talk to the hand. Get struck. Next turn, I think you're cooked. The turn after next, it's over for you, buddy. I mean, look at it. It just tilts things so much in your favor. Who cares? You're getting 5 strength a turn. Who cares? You're dead. Oh, I'm just being real with you. We need attacks, man. And let's just pretend we don't have gold. How does that sound? And get some frickin' cards upgraded, because we need to do some serious damage. If anything, we probably should upgrade Empty Fist first. I'm gonna go ahead and try to take you out, but I'm frightened by the potentiality of this. Strike, defend, Ascender's Bane. I think we stay in Wrath state and hope for the best here. This is pretty much like the dream of what I was hoping would come to pass. I think we just take 2. It might have been the wrong idea, but... And you're so close to death. I can't kill you? Are you kidding me, man? Now, I definitely wish I'd killed you last turn. But or if I could have, or I put up the blocks at least. Bottled Lightning. Bowling Bash is decent. Bottled Lightning. It says start with it in your hand. You know what it doesn't say? It doesn't say draw it. I can't believe I'm doing this, okay? Slay the Spire, Bottled Lightning, Deus Ex Machina. Does Bottled Lightning activate Deus Ex Machina? Yes, it does. You draw it at the beginning of the fight. Okay. Good to know. I was concerned that what was going to come to pass is it was going to start in my hand and not give me the miracles. And I wasn't really, like, stoked about the possibility of... I mean, maybe, man. I wasn't really stoked about the possibility of, like, putting an unupgraded Evaluate into our hands. Now, we still got, like, a deficit to work with here. You know what would go crazy now? Beat the boss. And now I'm proud of myself because we're actually, like, thinking straight. I would be thrilled if we beat the boss and we could get a Conjure Blade. This is a total Conjure Blade setup, man. Especially if we can draw it early enough. We do need damage. I think a Carved Reality fits. I think we got a great elite fight setup as well. Like, we can afford the stall. You get cheaper over time. We'll probably stall till we get... We'll stall till we get Eruption, which didn't happen on this turn, which is for the best, I think. Talk to the Hand would also be a great enabler. You're going to really drop Eruption on me next turn, huh? Okay, well... I mean, if you got to do it, you got to do it, but I'm a little annoyed by the fact that you felt you had to do it. I feel like you might just go, like, start with Eruption. Well, no, you should start with Divinity Stance. And then it doesn't kill you. That one, I can't really be mad. Because, like, I could have just done the math. But instead I said, no, don't worry about it. I'm sure it's good. So that one's on me, especially with the Eruption play at the end. A Wish is so playable, even more so than another Talk to the Hand. And you probably already know what I'm going for here. Give me that Plated Armor. Kind of hate the way this one looks. So right now, I'm taking 14 damage. No, I'm taking 9 damage. If I play Eruption and then go in on you, there's 20 coming in. We're taking 8 damage instead, and one of you is dead. But you do have to play 2 Miracles, which is not really a big cost right now, but could become so in the future. Bowling Bash. Bowling Bash is a big one, man. Obviously, you gotta go. This Wish is gonna change the timbre of the fight, though. Who's the boss? Doesn't matter to a guy like me. Okay, feeling pretty confident. A Windmill Strike as well? No. I think we got what we need. The less AoE, the better, though, for sure. Definitely a wish. You know what? You don't need the gold. So you should pretty much... I guess I should be reminding myself. You pretty much just always want to take the armor in this situation. Because the gold is the only other one I commonly take. And there's something to be said, I'm sure, for the strength. But only if we get like an expunger via a conjure blade. Like, sure, it could help out bowling bash, but the 6 block per turn is really, I think, is the meat of why we took it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it. Of course I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it any day of the week, and I'm definitely gonna upgrade Wish first. Now we have so many great targets from the boss, which is an asset, man. Like, for example, let's assume we beat the boss, which may not be baked in, but, you know, we're hoping that's the case. If we beat the boss and they give us Omniscience, great, we have an upgraded Wish. If they give us Conjure Blade, great, we start with a ton of energy and we could really use a big attack. Like, there's a lot of great stuff for us to pull off of this one. The thing we're gonna struggle with for the time being is that we don't do a lot of damage. We can at least use all our energy for attacks, but like we have to be playing Eruption at like every opportunity. And in fact, we could play Sands of Time here, but knowing Eruption's around the corner, it would be a silly decision, I think. Now, I don't know what we're doing really with the miracles. Waiting for a good reason, I guess. This is an Eruption, a Sands of Time, a strike, an insight, a strike. I know maybe it's in our best interest to just stay in the erupted state, especially because I had no choice in the matter. Now we gotta bail though. Probably do the damage first and then play the vigilance after. Still taking no damage. You've only got 78. We'd love Eruption to swing back around pretty much as soon as possible. Because next turn is a nasty one. But we got lots of block, man. Like, I think we got enough block to not really have to worry about this, honestly. We take 1 damage. I'm feeling very good. Because I think there's so many rares that just hit the spot for us. That this is a beautiful looking situation to be in right now. They want it all, man. Conjure Blade feels better for me, as crazy. Like, Omniscience obviously giving us, like, 16 plated armor is disgusting, man. But Conjure Blade is, like, the attack of our dreams that we've been waiting for. Because our other attacks don't do any damage. They don't do any damage. And we're never going to be able to buy attacks. Plus, it works so well with Talk to the... It's such a crazy play to not go Omniscience Wish, but... We already have 4 energy. Brother? Put her there. Give me 5. I know it's not the consensus right choice. Well, you know what? We're mixing it up. Now, am I correct in the assumption that as a result of this mixing of it, we should prioritize hallway fights a little bit less? Why? Because we're going to get proportionally worse rewards as a result of our relic choices. Sounds right to me. Yeah, this is what we play for right here. Is this big expunger and then hopefully having Eruption or a way to enter Wrath on the same turn. If not, on the bright side, brother, look at the Talk to the Hands. Oh my Lanta. Did you see it? Did you see it? Now, a Calipers or something would go insane here. Okay, now we did take damage, so don't get cocky. Obviously don't want that. Purple Fire Spirits. I think we could dump strikes, just because I'm scared a little bit. I'm a little gun shy. Yes, I understand the power of the dumping defends as well, because we have so many Talk to the Hands, but look at the AoE, man. Look at the AoE. You gotta find something to do about that. Get him low. See, we're taking 6 damage. We may have to rest at a campfire. That's not the end of the run. Don't let the Slay the Spire subreddit get into your head. That's not the end of the run, man. I'm gonna slow play you. I'm gonna slow play you. I don't think there's a reason to fast play. With a talk to the hand, we know what we're getting ourselves into. We're basically just waiting on this wish. It sucks to have it show up on the same turn as Conjure Blade, but that's life, man. It happens. It happens. Still get a very, very respectable Expunger out there for 36 damage that will knock you... Like, 4 is the moneymaker, man, because it knocks you out. And also generates a staggering amount of block on ourselves. For a very cheap price. Yeah, now you're all going to pay. It's the way it goes. I've been advised by my publicist to no longer say, now you're all going to pay. They're saying it gives off Steve Buscemi and Billy Madison vibes. Whatever, buddy. Whatever you say. Singing Bowl. We're going to be skipping a lot. So that makes sense to me. Now, I don't want to die, but I definitely do want to upgrade some cards. 42 HP. That feels pretty solid. I'm ignoring elites because I think, like, it might take us a minute, but, like, once our deck gets there, it's there forever. So if we could just get the cards that we love upgraded. Then they're all gonna pay. I don't know what else you want me to say. It's such an important part of my vernacular. Talk to her. I think we're gonna have to. Well, you know what? We can kill you, so we got to commit to that for sure, for sure. Even though it takes the talk to the hands out of the equation, we don't know what we're drawing. That's interesting. Well, we're taking 0, which is crazy. Maybe it's overkill, but we created a pretty sick Expunger too. So this is, we really struggled with damage, and this is solving our damage problems. So I'm a believer that this was the right choice. Now, Omniscience also could have been the right choice, because we even, and I hear you saying it, we could have Omniscience the Wish. Now, it requires drawing the Omniscience without drawing the Wish, right? And the Wish check can't be in your discard pile. So it's not as easy. I'd like to see you take a crack at it, pal, is what I'm trying to say. There's a case to be made that also could have led to a win. But I think that I think we took the golden path. And famously in Dune, the whole point is that there's multiple golden paths. He has not read the book. Give me this really quick. I got a game plan here. $20 block. Okay, I'd love to see that. I think we did the right decision, and you can't tell me nothing. That's what I'm trying to say to you. This turn, we're going to need the big blockers. So I'm going to smack you to get as much block as possible. We're still taking 4. Next turn, you're going to die. We'd love to kill 2 units this turn. This would be an enormous help for us to kill 2 units. May or may not be possible. You dying is... Oh, we got a bowling bash, man! But you know what? We wanted the block. We could have gotten the block anyway, though. Either way, I think we still kill another one. We take a little chunk of change in damage ourselves, though. That's not ideal, man. I still think the deck's good, though. And what was I saying about the Expunger? Oh, yeah, it's goated. Bottled Miracle. Empty Body. I think you can make a case for it. Now, I'm being very particular with my upgrades. Like, I'm not elite hunting at all, really. Honestly, I'll lose my gold, man. We've treated the entire run as if we have no gold anyway, so I'm thrilled to lose it. I would be thrilled. This is just like me spitballing. This is like me in theory. I would be thrilled if we could draw some block on turn 1, considering I have, like, a lot of it in my deck. Sorry, I don't want to get upset. It's just, it's ticking me off a little bit. Because I really feel like we have a great, or at least a good deck. And I'm just trying to avoid losing with a deck that I think is good just because of like it's not really unfair draw because I understand that the draw is random or pseudo-random at worst. But what I'm saying to you is give me my good cards or you're gonna regret it. Don't want it. Give me the max HP. Give me the curse. There's nothing I can do about it, man! Okay, this one is a problem because even our talk to the hands are not gonna work. So I genuinely think that I like cannot win this fight. I think I've built a deck that cannot succeed. It's a very sobering thought. Found myself screaming in a hotel room. That's my wish, bro. Not screaming in a hotel room. Sounds like a rough night. The important thing is that the evils of Lucy was all around me. I guess we might as well hit you with the talk to the hand. And at the very least, I can generate some block on you while you're still alive. Even if it is, like, reasonably decroded. And I definitely think that's a fair assessment of where we stand here. So how are we going to kill you? It's going to come down to playing the fattest Conjure Blade of all time and having Eruption on the same turn. So I'm literally not going to play my Insight. Instead, I'm going to play... I don't think it gets it. Please don't do that's a huge attack, man. My Eruption. Okay, you have to do it. It's your only way. And this only does 180 damage, which is a lot, but like, even after exiting the stance, like we die. We die even with that active, right? No, we would have lived, but okay, listen. Is that our second death? If that's our second death, I'm out of here. I can't watch the video because I'm presently recording it. That's our second death. Yeah, because we had Coffee Dripper on the first one. All right, well, we need to go back to the drawing board. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click a like button. Helps out a great deal. Subscribe if you want to see more in the future, and I'll see you next time. See ya!